Hey y'all, what's up? Big Wooly here, and welcome back to a new series. So I guess it's just welcome and not welcome back. But this is Beyond Minds Exosphere Community Edition. It is a Void World sort of Skyblock-ish type pack with a lot of cool mods, some objectives, some very neat movement mechanics, all kinds of stuff that I'm excited about. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, here we are. We have just spawned in on a new world, and I see fire spread. So I am going to go ahead and do game rule, do fire tick, and we're going to set that to false because nobody wants to build their base and then watch it burn to the ground. Oh god, no. F5 in this is weird. I don't like it. It doesn't. Yeah, it's not normal. Ooh. Okay, well, there's a nifty structure down there. But as you can see, that's the void in the overworld. You can literally just fall to your death. But we get cool stuff like grappling hooks and all sorts of other movement stuff. Now, mobs are going to spawn here soon, so rather than look in the quest book right away, I want to get over there because there's a building right there. I don't know what it is, but we're going to go to it. So let's see if I can grappling hook successfully while recording. So Shift and W. And then you can swing by just using A, S, D, and W, and Shift S will send me back down. But I think right here, if we just right-click to let go, we can land. So, yes, we just grappling hooked our way across. We do have Ultimine in the pack, so let's go ahead and get ourselves a tree. Get some logs, you know, the usual start to Minecraft. There is a quest. I have played a couple of, like, just create a world kind of... see how good I can, you know, how far I can get, see how I like it, you know, test worlds. We did test it on stream too, so it's not the first time I have logged in, but let's get over here and see what this house is, and then we will take a look at the quest book. I just want to kind of make sure that if nightfall comes, I am good to go for night one, and we'll go from there. Oh, it's like a little village. It's not like a big village. It's like a one... It's like a one-house village. What's up, guys? I might move in with you guys for a bit. We've got Looter in the pack. We are playing on a server. More details to come about that. Still trying to figure out how we're going to handle that for this world and whether I might not be playing 2 packs simultaneously. But there are 3 beds in here. Heyo! Nice. All right. So now that we know we've kind of got somewhere to get started, let's... clear some of this brush, you know, with a little vein mine. You know, just tidy up the place a little. These villagers, they don't keep a neat house, okay? And now we've got tons and tons of seeds, other things. Let's go take a look at the quest book. Now, by default, it is not set to a keybind. You can either right-click the book itself, or you can go to your inventory and click where it says quests. I have already set up a keybind. For those of you that don't know, mine is on the letter N. Why? I don't know. It works. It was a key that didn't have anything on it like a bajillion packs ago, and so now I just do it every time. People are like, but you should use Q. And I'm like, you're the boss in your kitchen. This is my kitchen. Get out. All right, we're going to put that dirt down. Let's see what the quest book has in store for us. So, this book will guide you through the Sky Islands, new dimensions, and complete tasks and get useful rewards. Master each chapter for unobtainable and stronger items. Attention, the quest system's still a work in progress. Please report any bugs and post suggestions on the official Discord. Cool. Woohoo, free food. Uh-oh, I need to get rid of something so I can get my free food. There we go. We'll get a chest going here in a second. All right, and then that opens up first base movement. This is some of the fun stuff that I'm excited about for this pack. So there is advanced movement in here, and hold control for sprinting while fast running, C for crawling and for sliding when fast running. So like, I don't know if you play Fortnite or any of those like those kind of shooter games, but you can like run and slide in this. We can also hold W or S plus the letter R, and that'll decrease your fall damage. It makes you roll forward when you hit the ground, but instead of dying, you take like a heart or two. Leaves, lily pads, whatever, they grant no fall damage. Shift makes you run even faster. You can press it again and again and again to make you go faster and faster and faster. They give us a guidebook for that mod pack. Controls here. So, middle mouse wheel to sort the inventory. R and U, you guys have seen me use those for recipes and uses. Let's see, search for an item. Yep, tells us about how to use JEI. Open to LAN, we don't need to do that, but if you want to at home, you can hit open to LAN, and if the ports are open on your router, people could join your world. They could also come and troll you. Open your inventory and open the FTB menu in the top, teams menu in the top left corner. Create a party and progress together. So we've got FTB teams in here. Let's go ahead and get some free wool. And then for our first base, we get a free bed if we make a chest, a furnace, and a crafting table. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to start with the crafting table, because then we can make our chest. So much stuff. Just throw it all on the ground. So there's that. Now, let's see. We need those planks. Give me the planks. Give me the planks. Or I'll have you walking the plank. There we go. All right. And then, so there's that. We do have sophisticated storage in here, so we can make, upgradable chests eventually. But for right now, we just need one to get all this stuff off the ground to keep it from despawning. So let's just keep tossing things in there. All these seeds can go away. We got some potatoes from the chests. Redstone alloy grinding ball from Ender.io. No idea what that is, but sounds useful. All right, well, let's put this over here. We've got some cantaloupe, some string, some leather. We're almost to a backpack. What we need to find, though, we do have a pickaxe they gave us for free at the start. We need to find some stone so that we can make our furnace. Now, this appears to be granite. Oh, that would break my entire thing. Dang it, I was going to vein mine it, but it would, kill our pick, and we need some stone to make a new pick. We could steal it from that house, but the other thing we have to be careful about is digging down in here. We could dig out the bottom of the island and fall to our death. Aha, there's some stone. Nice. All right, so let's get down here, and then maybe we'll vein mine and break our pickaxe while making, getting some stone. Yep, there we go. All right, so now we can get out of our hole. I'm actually going to put this lantern in here because it's going to give us another one for the quest, and then that way we don't have mobs spawning right near this house for our first day or two. So, first things first, I guess let's make us a stone pick. Maybe a stone axe. That way we can defend ourselves. And then we need to make a furnace for the quest line, and we can get our bed. Then we're really, really ready for the first night in the pack. There we have it. Looks like crafting tables hold inventory in here, which is kind of cool. I wonder if we can turn that into the Tinker's crafting station. I think Tinker's construct is in the quest line here, so we probably can make a Tinker crafting station and have it touching all of our chests for early game storage. No AE2 in this pack, but we do have refined storage, which is going to be a lot of fun. I like refined storage a lot. I think it's a much simpler storage mod than applied energistics. We get to choose our color bed. You guys already know it's the purple one. Let's toss it down and skip our first night. So there we have it. I don't think I want to hang out with these villager guys for too awful long, but it could be useful because this seems to be a pretty plainsy area. So I'm hoping maybe we can get some leather and get into a backpack before we start heading off. So they gave us 2 leather for free, so we only need 2 more. Let's take a look and see if we got any ways to craft it. Maybe we can just cook rotten flesh, so that would work if we can kill some zombies or something. Let's see what else. We can uncraft things, rotten flesh in a redstone furnace. Yeah, so if we can find some zombies, that'll be good. I'm going to leave our bed here. Let's go ahead and just... let's make one more chest and get some more of this stuff out of our inventory. That way we can kind of just go on a little small adventure, try and find ourselves some cows for some more leather, and then we will pick a plan of attack for moving forward from here. So we're going to put up our quest book since we have the keybind set for it. We're going to keep our grappling hook on us. Let's go see what we can find in the nearby area, preferably some cows or zombies. I don't care. I just need 2 more leathers of some kind of way. What do we got? Blueberries. Nice. We can grow these for, food if we want. You can use them to cook. All kinds of fun stuff. A couple more chests. Nice. Free armor. Let's go. Torches. Hey-o. All right. Getting some upgrades. Well, this is interesting. Oh, look at these ores. They look different. Dense ores. Cool. 6 coal out of the 2 little pieces of ore right there. Keep our eyes open for any other kind of ores that might be good. What is that? Just different texture on Podzol. Some rooted dirt. That should mean lush caves by vanilla, terrain generation standards, but who knows? This is neat. It's like a fault line or something. We may have to change the settings. I want it where it shows me like what kind of animals I'm coming up to. Oh, there is some lush caves right there. Let's get these pigs. Oh, this combat is weird. It's kind of like laggy. But, I mean, maybe there's something to it. Like maybe we can learn to do combos and stuff or something. We'll have to look into that. For right now, we're trying to get us some food and some leather. Leather is really the goal for wandering around right now. Let's see, what do we got? A little wishing well. Is there anything in it? Nope. But there is a grindstone. All right. Moving right along. There's some bees. Oh, Botania flowers. Nice. So we've got Botania in the pack. There's chicken. Okay. Come on, cows. Are there any down there? Got to be careful. Oh, is that the beehive? I just heard a bee. Yep. All right, let's mark it on the map. Looks like it's journey maps. So I think it'll bookmark when you hover over. We'll call it beehive. That way we know where one is. It is raining. This don't feel much like a skyblock, but let me tell you, when you go to move from one of these islands to the other, or you're just running along and you're not paying attention to the map and you come up on like the edge like that, yeah, you'll remember that you're in a void world real quick, especially as you're falling to your death and trying to figure out how to get your grappling hook out and not fall into the void. Don't ask me how I know. All right, let's see what we got here. Anything? I thought I saw a structure over here. Some saplings, some achachas, and some spruces. Come on, cow. Do you give leather? Do donkeys drop leather? We're about to find out. Yes, they do. All right, just one more leather. Oh, look at that bamboo forest. Might find us a panda. That's kind of neat. May want to go explore that way. We need a backpack first. Like, backpack is like, we need that so we can move on kind of freely and not have to just leave everything behind. We will probably leave the chest full of seeds, because, I mean, Come on. I can vein mine 30 seconds and get all those again. Uh-oh. Something with a... It's a creeper with a backpack. Oh, it is multiple creepers. All right, well, we didn't kill the one with the backpack, but the other guy exposed some iron for us. Nice. That would have been nice to get a free backpack. I do feel like the combat mechanics are like super slow. Are the bees in the hive? Oh, they are. Can I just... No, they're mad. They're mad. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Are they still following me? That's right, that's right. They'll survive because they didn't sting me. All right, come on, cow, donkey, horse, anything. We just need leather. One more piece of leather. Oh, I'm sorry, horse. There we go. Now we've got our leather. Let's head back over to our house right over here. Is it daytime? Yeah, we can't skip the rain. But we can grab out our leather, our string. We're going to need to make one more chest. And then we should be able to craft up our backpack. There we have it. Yes. All right. Let's go back and take a look at the quest book some more. So, gives us some free purple dye, like it knows us. They can be colored, B to open it, middle wheel for sorting. Cool. Blast and smoke. So either a smoker or a blast furnace will give us a random reward of some copper. It wants us to make a couple bookshelves to go down the quest line. These are just kind of to get you into like decorations and help you find what's in the pack. The quest line is right over here. Runic Grimoire, simply swords. So we get some free iron for that one. So now we have 2 total iron. Still not enough for the best achievement in Minecraft, but we will get there. Let's go ahead and cook these up. Now, goals for this pack. I have no clue. I don't really know. I kind of wanted to get something going because we finished up all the mods 10. And I found this one when I was looking for skyblocks, and the movement aspects, we get to build like aircraft and stuff in here. There's all kinds of things we can get into. I'm going to have to try and unleash a little more of my creative side, because this is not like ATM 10 where it's like, do this to beat the pack. It's like there's Draconic Evolution in here, and it wants you to get all the way through to slaying the Chaos Guardian, which I've never done. I've never gone through the end of Draconic Evolution, and I'm not saying I will, but maybe we will. But there is a whole guide on Ender.io in here, a mod I would really like to learn better. So I think we're probably going to play through some of that. We're going to play with stuff we don't normally play with. Try to step out of our comfort zones a little. We have Tinker's Construct in here, which is great for early game progression with tools and swords and weapons and stuff like that. And we got all kinds of stuff. Different armors. We can put textures on things. We're going to try to have a good time with this. Now, seeds. About the only seed I really would care about carrying with us would be flax. And yeah, that's kind of it. And we can always kind of come back here if we need to. It's not too far from spawn. And we will be setting up a little spawn hub at some point for the folks that play on the server with us. So let's get our backpack into our backpack slot, wherever that is. Nope. Goes back right there. And then, oh my gosh, we have emotes. No way. Okay. We might have to learn about those, but we need to change that keybind. So keybinds, emote is, we need to get rid of that for now. Backpack, open backpack should be on B, but I actually usually have my backpack on Y. Don't ask why. Oh, is Y like a zoom? It looks like Y is a zoom. Can we move that to Z? Sorry, you got to watch me sit here with keybinds. Zoom. Let's put that on Z. There we go. Oh, okay, sorry. Let's make it daytime and make the rain go away. Boy, the server gives lots of messages on this one. Server load low, very low, very low. Like swaps back and forth a lot. But, you know, that's what it is. Ooh, Inferium Essence. So we got Mystical Agriculture in the pack. Do we have the phytogenic insulators? Phytogenic insulator. Yep. So we have these from Thermal, so we can use those for growing stuff. That'll be great. Nice, nice, nice. We'll be able to grow pretty much anything, just like an ATM 10. All right. We've made our backpack. Let's go back to get started. It wants us to make a blast furnace or a smoker. Let's go see if we can't, like, just pick one up from this house, because a lot of times they're in here. Nope, there's not one in here. If you find one of these houses in your world, you could have gotten everything you needed for the quest by just breaking their stuff and putting it back. I'm going to break this furnace, and then we're going to see if we can't make it into a blast furnace. Which that just takes stone, right? Blast. Oh no, it takes 5 iron. We don't have that. Smooth stone. Yeah, we don't have that yet. What about a smoker? Just 4 logs around a furnace. Now that we can do. There we go. Furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Smoker. Now I'm going to pick this stuff up to take with us, but you know, why not do the quests while we're here? Let's see. So, oh, it wants both? I thought it settled for one. All right, so now it wants a blast furnace. All right, we're going to have to find maybe a proper sky village or something. But for now, let's pick up the goodies we need to take with us. Stuff some things in our backpack, and let's hit the road. Let's go ahead and take this chest with us just to have some extra storage. And yeah, we're going to take the bed. Actually, we have wool. So let's put the bed back down here. Let's set our spawn point. And let's make a sleeping bag. I think they're in here. I think I remember seeing them. And then we can just skip the night rather than being stuck in it. Now, let's see. Purple dye, they gave us some. Can we dye that? Yes. All right. And then we need to get our bed there. And we'll start looking at like some ore, like ways to dupe our ores and stuff too. But let's go explore. So I'm going to go just on some looking around adventures. If I find anything worth showing you guys, I will come back when I find it. If not, I'll come back when I've found where we're going to post up for the start of the pack. Alrighty, y'all. We've got ourselves a conundrum. So the map says there's a village here. Like if you look at my mini map, that's a floating village. But it ain't nowhere to be found. So if this happens to you in your world and you're seeing it, if you come mouse over it, it'll tell you the blocks, and you'll see that that says that it is at Y270 something, and the one right near us is at Y279, 280. We're currently at Y129, so 100 and some change odd blocks above us, there is a village. We also found this, which has the sand that we can brush for sniffer eggs, so I'm going to keep that where it is, but we may come back to brush that for some sniffer eggs. In the meantime, we need 100 building blocks to get up 100 blocks in the air. So I'm going to gather some stuff, and we're going to see if we can nerd pole our way up to that village. I will meet you there. It's there. It's actually really pretty, too. Look, it's like an acacia something or another. But I really hope I got enough blocks on me. I may have miscalculated the number of blocks needed. Let's hope we have I mean, we can grappling hook. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Boy, falling off of this would really suck. Are we getting close? 18 blocks? 12 blocks left. Are we getting there? Let's look. Oh, no. We are going to come up short. Andesite? Cobble? Oh boy. Sky villages. Would you look at that? Now, can I make this jump? Probably. Am I going to try? Nope. Nope. We're going to just put something down there. All right. Let's not fall into the void now that we made it all the way up here. Let's see if we can get around and find the entrance. Aha! All right. We're in. So these sky villages, y'all, this is definitely something. If you see them, you want to get to them. Because look, we got infinite water right here. We got a faucet from supplementaries hooked up to a cauldron. That'll flow water into other things. That's just the first thing we've seen. There's going to be chests, looter chests, and they're going to have all kinds of stuff in them. Beds. Look, there's an iron sword right there. Like a free iron sword. Just got a weapon upgrade. Didn't even really need it. We're going to have so much stuff, we're not going to have room in our inventory to carry it. So we will find somewhere here in the village to post up. And here's what I think I'll do, because we're coming up on time. I'm going to run around and loot. And then I will have us a little, like, you know, station set up somewhere, and we'll go over all the goodies we found in the village, and then call it a wrap to the end of episode 1. Hey, look, quest completion right here. We just got to break that. So anyways, let me make a pickaxe, and I'll do some looting, and I'll be back. All right, not quite done looting, but figured I'd share this one with you guys in case you don't know. If you're in the sky villages looting around, and you see these little pillars that lead up or down. Inside of them, if you break in right here, there's going to be a room in all of them. Typically, there will be some emerald ore, but there's almost always bookshelves and a vase. The vases can have anything from diamonds to whatever we just got, an egg. But if you're needing books, they're a great, quick, easy way to get a bunch of books for, I don't know, completing your 2 bookshelves you need to make for your quest. But they're also just some quick emeralds if you want to snag in there. Let me know if you find anything else any cooler. Also, we've gotten so much armor that I'm just starting to leave behind iron armor because we are running out of room. Like, we just don't have enough space for all the loot. So I'm going to keep on looting around. Look out for stuff like this. This is weird terrain gen where you could fall into the void. And that would suck. So don't do that. But yeah, just make sure you loot everything, and I will meet you guys back at our little set of chests here in just a minute. All right, y'all. Here we are. I have like 4 chests full of stuff. The main thing I wanted to show you guys was in my tests, you can get almost your complete refined storage setup out of Sky Village loot tables. I did great in my test worlds. In this one, not so much. But either way, we got a bunch of quartz enriched iron. We got a bunch of iron, so we'll be able to upgrade our backpack here in a second. And all this armor. I mean, I got armor, all kinds of good armor on, and I found all of this in the chest. There's tons of loot here. So in a world where you're going to be resource limited, like a Skyblock world, take advantage of the opportunities you have for loot or any kind of resource gathering you can do. I am very excited about moving forward in this pack. I hope you guys are too. Links to the pack will be in the description, as well as a link to my Discord. If you want to come hang out with us and see, play, I hang out in Discord sometimes and whatnot when I'm recording or preparing or whatever. We talk Minecraft. Come hang with us. Join our Discord. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.